Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Winner here.
And it's your guy David. Welcome back to today's video.
You're welcome.
Firstly, for returning subscribers, we say thank you so much for watching our videos.
Thank you.
We appreciate your efforts.
If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like this video and comment here. Let's go into today's video. Today's topic is going to be very interesting topic. Yeah.
So in today's video, guys, we are going to be discussing on how to survive in Lagos as a 9-to-5 worker. We know it can be stressful, we know it can be draining, we know it can be exhausting.
Yeah.
Financially, we know it can be expensive also. So we are going to be giving you just a tour or a guide on how to survive in Lagos as a 9-to-5 worker.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah, so that's what we'll be discussing in today's video. Like, we specifically pick Lagos. Like, if you're not in Lagos and if you are watching this video, it's actually fine. But we are focusing more on Lagos because Lagos is one of the expensive cities in Nigeria, of course.
That's true.
And, you know, the struggle is it's too real. If you're not in Lagos, you don't understand. But even if you're not in Lagos, you can pick one or two things from what you want to say, and it's applicable to everyone.
You can also use what we'll be discussing in today's video, guys.
Yes, and this disclaimer. Yeah. So what we're about to tell you guys in this video doesn't mean that if you follow them step by step, that doesn't mean everything will work out for you 100%.
Yes.
So because we'll be talking based on our own personal experience and what actually worked for us.
Yes.
So that doesn't mean everything will work like 100% work for you.
So it's just our perspective.
Yeah.
What we feel. So you might just pick the one that is useful for you from it. So that's it.
And also, if you are not a disciplined person, like this thing cannot work for you. If you are not ready to discipline and sacrifice like some things for yourself, like for the future, this might not work for you. And if you are not contented with what you have, bro, this thing will not work for you.
So that's just it, guys.
Yeah.
So firstly, as a 9-to-5 worker, what you need to take note of, what you need to do is you have to have a budget.
Yes, that's the number one thing to do.
You need to create a budget for yourself.
On a scale of preference, you prioritize your needs.
Yes. How do you create a budget? You allocate how you want to spend your money to a particular expense. Do you understand? So how do you create a budget? You create a budget by allocating how you want to spend your income.
Okay, you're not doing I can hear. I beg, use better terms where person God has.
Yes, your income, your salary. You allocate how you want to spend your salary. Okay, yeah. I'm receiving a salary of 200,000 naira per month. How do I want to spend this money for this particular month? So you have a budget in a scale of preference, just like she said earlier, and you prioritize.
Yeah, so I think we should use a salary now of someone that is earning 200k in Lagos. Let's use that as a case study.
Yes,
so we'll be using a case study of someone that is earning 200k in Lagos. We all know that 200k is like, it's not, I don't know, but if you're in Lagos, other states is a lot of money, but if you're in Lagos, 200k, you barely have any savings at the end of the month.
Yes,
so we'll be using 200k as a case study in today's video. So after writing out your needs on a scale of preference, like order of importance.
Yes,
so
that's correct.
Yeah, so when you list them out in their order of importance and and everything, so you already have your list. Okay, this is what I want to do for this month, so where do I start? And then that's when the whole thing starts.
So having a budget will help you on how you want to spend your money. You won't go beyond that scope. Do you understand? Though there might be contingency.
Of course.
Do you understand?
Yes.
But a budget will always help you. Okay, fine. I'm a salary now of 200,000 naira. My transport for this month is how much? Is it 40,000 naira? Food is how much? Right now, 200,000 naira. If you have budget how you want to spend your money for that particular month based on transport, etc. So it will help you to monitor your spending.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It will help you monitor your spending. You don't just spend anyhow. You don't just spend on something that is not important because you already have a plan on how you want to spend that
exactly.
money.
And when you are drafting your list of things that you want to do for the month, you make sure to cut unnecessary spending as much as possible. So it cannot be any time you are planning to go to a hotel. Like, does that really even make sense? So like, you have to cut unnecessary spending as much as possible.
Only items that are important is
highly important
in your budgets.
So
that's number one, guys. Creating a budget to work with is very, very, very important.
Creating a budget on a scale of preference.
As a 9-to-5 worker in Lagos, we really save you a lot of stress mentally and financially.
Because Lagos is ready to deal with your mental health. Like, it will deal with you fast. You'll be like,
the number one on the list is you creating a budget
on a scale of preference. And while creating your budget, you have to cut unnecessary spending.
Unnecessary expenses should be deleted, please. It is very, very, very important as a 9-to-5 worker.
The next thing, after having a scale of preference and everything, after you've cut all the unnecessary expenses and everything, now you have to save. That's the number one thing. You do what? You save. So I think we should go deeper in this scope, right? So since we're using 200,000 salary earner for as a case study here, so we'll be giving you in percentage. So if you are earning up to 200k, if you are earning more than 200k, or if your salary is not up to 200k, so you can actually be using this percentage to track your expenses. Do you get? Now, so for me, if you are earning 200k, I'm not saying this is right or this is the right way to do things, but at least you should save 20% of your salary. 200k. 20%. If you can save more than that, it's fine. But at least you don't save at all. You don't want to save at all. You must save 20% of your salary. Whether you're earning up to 200k, more than 200k, or even less than 200k, you must be able to save
at least
20% every single month.
Guys.
So where you want to save it is up to you. If you want to do a job, that's contribution. If you want to do piggy vest, if you want to do OPay save box, if you want to do calorie wise, whatever savings method that you want to use. But if you are someone like me, as I'm saving inside my save box is saving me back the next day. Do you understand? So I don't know where you want to save your money, but just make sure like you discipline yourself. If you really want to save in your account, like maybe you want to save in your fixed account, or maybe your piggy vest, something like that, you want to save there, you have to discipline yourself. You can actually break them at any day, maybe when you are stranded.
And always ensure that you can have easy access to your savings. It's very, very important. Even as an investor or anyone, always ensure that you are able to have easy access to your savings, should in case of any contingency or
only contingency needs. Only for contingency. So after saving 20% of your salary, now let's see how we want to spend the remaining 80%. If you're able to save more than 20%, it's fine, but we'll be using just like a percentage stop, at least 20%. Now, how do you want to spend the remaining 80%? We all know in Lagos there are just three things that will actually eat all your salary within a week. Number one is housing, transport and food. You see those three, guys, if you are in Lagos, like, housing is expensive, transport is crazy, feeding is expensive. Now, how do you want to allocate these three expenses on your the remaining 80% of your salary?
So, but don't let's forget, you're also going to pay 10% tithes of your salary. So
that's if you are a Christian.
Yes, if you are a Christian, you're going to pay 10% of your salary as your tithes. Please don't forget that also.
Very, very important.
So from my own perspective, I think transport and feeding is very important. Housing is once in a year though, but you have to save for that also. Do you understand? So as you all know, transport is highly expensive in Lagos. Transport is cost in Lagos. Cost of transportation is really, really high in Lagos.
Crazy in Lagos.
So as a 9-to-5 worker, need to allocate the amount you are going to spend on your transport for a particular month. That is going to be included while you are creating your budget for that month.
So for example, let's say your transport in a week is like 10,000 naira. So that's in a month 40,000 naira.
Yes, so that's 40,000 naira in a month for your transport. So if you are going to calculate that in percentage, that's around 20% of your salary.
Yes, already transport alone has already, taking 20% of your salary.
And your 20% savings, that means 40% of your salary is gone already.
Yeah.
You have 60% left, and you still have to allocate money for what? For feeding
and housing. Yeah. After allocating 20% for your savings and for your transport, so that's
40% altogether.
20%, 40 altogether. You have to allocate at least, like, let's say, within 25% to 30% for feedings. Yes. Feeding is actually more than transport and savings.
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember to say this thing about savings. Don't go and save 50% of your salary, then you now begin to starve, or you now look like,
or you'll be stranded,
and you look like your problem. Savings doesn't work like that. Yeah. So now you have to remove 25% for your feedings. So 25% of 200k will be 50k.
Yes.
You see now. So feedings are already taking 1/4 of your salary.
Yes.
Can you see now? Yes. So you have to take at least 20. If you know you can take 20% and it will be enough for you for feedings for the month, it's fine. But this is just like an estimate. Do you get? So 25% for feedings. Now this is how you manage your feedings. You all know that food is very, very expensive, guys.
That's true.
Now let me give you this trick. You go to your local market, okay? You buy food in bulk. From that 50,000 naira, or for whatever percentage you want to remove for your feedings, from that money, that is where you go and get basic things. Like you go to local market and buy in bulk. Don't go to VI or maybe Ebano supermarket to go and buy food stuff. Do you understand? You go to local markets, all those mama that you will price everything, you price it down to the minimum. Like now you want to minimize cost now. Like
yes, that's true. So once you're able to get foodstuff from your local market, so that means you can be cooking them at home and your feeding will be fine instead of you eating out.
Yeah,
eating out can be really, really expensive compared to you cooking yourself at home.
And don't forget to fill your gas from that feedings. You fill your gas, and after buying food store, you buy rice, spaghetti, beans, or whatever food store that you've already gotten. Like after buying all that, you have to put into consideration other perishables that you can't buy at once, like other ones, like pepper, onions, tomato. You have to put others into consideration. So you don't want to spend all your feeding percentage at once inside the market. So you still have to reserve some part of it for perishable stuff that you will likely be getting every 2 days or every week. So that's another trick about feeding.
What it means now is automatically you've allocated 65% of your salary, which is 20% on savings, 20% on transport, 25% on feeding. So that means you are left with 35% of your salary.
Yeah. So how do you want to spend the remaining 35%?
That means we are still left with your housing, because you have to pay your house rent at the end of the year, and we all know that house rent in Lagos is really, really expensive. You understand? So out of the 35% left, from my own perspective or from our perspective, we believe you can also have 15% allocated to your housing, which means probably maybe at the end of the year, with in addition to 1 or 2, your 20% savings and your 15% that you've allocated for your housing,
that's 35%.
That's like 35%. That should be able to cater for your housing at the end of the year if you want to pay your house rents.
Yeah.
So that means you are left with 20%.
Yeah, so I don't know if you understand this very well. So you already have your savings, that one is fixed, it's constant, your 20% savings. So now from the remaining 35% left, you can try to, remove 15% for accommodation. Now, you already have your 20% savings, so you can add this 15% to the 20% savings, making 35%. Then from that 35%, at the end of the year, you can decide to remove your accommodation from it. Yes. So this 35% will actually work for someone that is living on the mainland. It's not possible that you're living inside prime water in Lekki or maybe VI. It's not possible. So you have to look for affordable place to rent apartments.
You cut your quote according to your, they say they cut size, but now cut your code
according to available clothes. According to available clothes, whatever they call it.
Yes, according to available clothes.
Yeah.
Cut your coat according to your, maybe even your size now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's just
it. Yeah, so even there are some places here on the mainland that are expensive.
Yes.
There are some places.
But at the same time, proximity
to place of work
is also very, very important.
Very important. So if you want to get an apartment, so you have to consider proximity to your place of work and the cost. Yes, is the place affordable? Is it something that you can afford with your salary? Yeah, so that's part of the things that you consider. And one thing that I usually tell my husband, that I usually tell people, is that when you collect salary, we all know that salary is not enough. Even if you are collecting 200,000 today and they increase it to 500k, it's still not enough.
Exactly.
So for the fathers, that money can never be enough to cater for all your needs. Make sure every month when you collect salary, you buy one thing for yourself.
Yeah,
if you decide to buy shirts this month, next month you can try to buy trouser, next month you can try to buy wristwatch. Make sure that every month, do you hear me?
Yes,
you buy one thing, at least one thing for yourself. Yeah, you have to take care of yourself and package yourself.
Yeah, feed the body that works the
money.
That's it, guys.
Make sure you buy things. Don't forget, because you get carried away sometimes that you not even remember to buy things. Even to his office shoe, at least one thing every month. Make sure you buy for yourself. From that little money that is not enough, yes, buy it for yourself. Now, the remaining 20% is up to you how you want to use it. You have parents, you have siblings, you have contingencies. It's not a must that you touch your savings before you cater for contingencies also. So your 20% is up to you to, whatever you want to do with it. And yeah, so basically that's it. It's not as if people are rich, they know how to manage themselves, they know how to package, they know how to plan. You plan your expenses. You
cannot be saying that you are earning 200,000 naira, you want to be attending birthday parties, or
maybe you want to be doing oblate every weekend.
Yes, you want to go to clubs every Friday.
It's not possible.
And your salary now just it's not possible. So your lifestyle too matters.
Yes, lifestyle.
Your lifestyle as a 9 to 5 worker, salary earner in Lagos, your lifestyle is very important. Your lifestyle will really help you to manage your finances a lot.
In fact, some people, the way they live their lifestyle to even change the way they are helper, because the helper will be looking at you as if this one get past me, now I want to help this person.
Your lifestyle is very, very important to these guys.
So after saying all this, your salary this, your salary that, and everything, guys, let's add this one to it. In this present Nigeria, we all know how things are very easy.
That's true.
You can't tell me that you depend on your salary, solely on your salary.
Yes, that's true.
You work, we all know that you work 9 to 5, and some people, they work 8 to 9. Some even work 8 to 8, 12 hours like that. Some work 12 hours. Some people go to office Saturday, Monday to Saturday. Some even go Sunday to Sunday. Do you understand? So you can't tell me that your salary work, your 9 to 5 work will not take all your time, that you don't have time for your side hustle. Guys,
side hustle is also very, very important.
If you want to build an empire, you have to be what? You be selfish.
So probably this comes to having skills. For some people, it's just having some skills or whatsoever, anything that you think can also fetch you money aside your 9 to 5 job.
Yeah.
It is also very, very
important. So you can't solely depend on your salary. Salary will not buy you a car. You will not build house inside that your salary, unless if you are, you know, like all these top managers and all. But you know, people like us, you cannot build house from salary. You can't do.
I'm a big boy.
Yeah. Okay, so you have to, you know, try to acquire skills or put your skills into use to get you money, to fetch you money. Have a side also apart from 9 to 5. I'm not saying your side also should affect your 9 to 5 work.
No.
You know how to manage your time.
Just try to balance.
Yeah, this is about you. This is about you. So you have a life after 9 to 5 work. So you have to, you know, give that time for your side also. You can't depend solely on your salary, but that salary can never be enough. Trust me. So the way we actually apportion everything, 20% for savings, 35% for this one for that. Trust me, it will still not actually work for some people because there are really little amount of salary. There are any little, so it's still not be enough. So make sure you have like a side hustle or maybe something that is fetching you money apart from 9 to 5 work.
So guys, I think that will be all from our side. Let us know from your own perspective also your ideas. Well, how do you think you can survive in Lagos as a 9 to 5 worker? You can put them in the comment section.
Yes, let us know in the comment section.
Let us know in the comment section, guys.
Yeah,
we'll be expecting your comments, guys.
Yeah, so make sure you like this video and make sure, guys, I really want to know your opinion. Like, let's actually talk. You know, this can actually help some people on our channel, and you know, it can help anybody, not even on our channel. Like, we can actually help one another. So let's know in the comment section, what do you think about this video? How do you think we can survive as a 9 to 5 worker? Because I work 9 to 5, I also work 9 to 5. So how do you think we can actually cope and, you know, with the salary and everything? So let's know in the comment section. Let's know your opinion. Make sure you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, guys. It doesn't bite. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment and share to your friends. And until next time, bye.
Love you guys.